What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 7 to the Sky. Guys, we are here in the end, and there is actually a pretty good reason. Yeah, we need to set up an Enderman farm. We're not going to send up a vanilla style one, but we need to get ourselves a spawn egg from an Enderman. Our sword has, what is it, capturing 5? So I think that's a 5% chance in order for us to get a spawn egg when killing an Enderman. I think that's how that works. We just got a trident. Yeah, these mobs drop so random items. Like, where does the Enderman even keep the trident? I have no idea. We get, oh yeah, look at this. We got netherite chestplate off these guys. Man, you get all sorts of crazy loot off these, huh? Netherite pickaxe, all this stuff. Yeah, well, anyway, we're just looking specifically for an Enderman spawn egg. So it's a low percent chance, but it is a percent chance that we can get it. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack a few of these until we eventually get one of those. And then we can set up a new spawner similar to the wither skeleton one that we already have set up, except this time specifically for Enderman. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I thought the armor that had all these special traits on it came from like the glowy named mobs that are a little bit difficult to kill. I did not realize just the normal enemies drop that stuff. So yeah, I got myself a pair of pants here that's plus 30% total speed, and then a chest plate that's plus 20% total speed. I'm going to keep my eye out for like an upgrade to both of those. At least get a chest plate that has the plus 30 as well, if we can find one of those. And then we can finally upgrade our armor from the diamond armor to netherite, right? Yeah, I think that's going to be a pretty good thing. Well, anyway, I'm going to keep this up. Well, that one's gone. I'm going to keep this up, and hopefully we'll get ourselves that spawn egg. All right, guys, so I ended up getting 5 Enderman spawn eggs, so we got that under control now, which is pretty cool. A few pieces of armor that I got the steel touch netherite chestplate of the 4 leaf. So this reduces some fall damage, has a 6% durability damage reduction, I guess, which is cool. 20% total speed and some luck on this one, which is awesome. The other chestplate I got has 20% total speed and extra health. This one ignores 55% durability damage, and we gain instant health 2 and resistance 2 when we get attacked. So I think this one's better overall, even though it's not netherite. We can always upgrade it to netherite. Yeah, this one does have some luck on it, but I think this one's better. This one also has less armor toughness, 4.75. This one has 8 armor toughness. So yeah, this one's definitely the way I'm going to be going on that. So we're going to be throwing this one away. And then we got ourselves a pair of pants here that has a 30% total speed, which is really cool because currently we have no speed on either our body or our pants. I did get myself a pair of boots here that has 30% total speed plus 48% total swim speed. We're probably never going to be swimming, but that is an upgrade. We only had 25% total speed before, and then 28% total swim speed. That had 2 armor toughness on it. This has 4 luck, 11.5 max health, 3 armor toughness. Like, this is just better overall. So this is our current movement speed right now when we walk. It's pretty reasonable. This is faster than normal because we do have movement speed on our head and our boots right now. Yeah, that's not bad. If we upgrade to this body, this pant, and then these boots though, this is our new normal walking speed. This is pretty good. I think that's worth going through and just killing mobs specifically for this armor to make yourself move faster. Yeah, and then I think that also applies to like your fly speed. Not entirely sure, but yeah, just having the faster movement speed is good. Either way, what I want to do now is take our enchantments that we currently have on our older armor and then apply them to our newer armor. So I went ahead and I grabbed this enchantment extractor so we can remove the enchantments, and then the enchantment applicator to reapply them. So that's what I'm about to do using this essence here. And it's just that easy. Put in your piece of armor and your enchantment with the essence, and this is being pulled in from behind, and there we go. Now we have all of our enchantments swapped over, so now we have a completely upgraded set of armor. 30% movement speed, 20%, 30%, 30%. So if we can find a better chestplate that has 30%, we can move 10% faster. So I'll go ahead and set this to push. That will just push all that fluid back into our advanced black hole tank back there. And I think we're pretty much good to go. The next thing that we could do is upgrade this with a smithing table. just go ahead and upgrade that to the netherite armor. We don't really need to do that, but might as well. So we'll do that. 2 netherite ingots. So we will upgrade this and this. Boom. And this headpiece. And there it is. Yep, now our armor is fully upgraded. Look at us. We are fancy. Alright guys, so we got ourselves a zombie spawner, and you can hold shift for stats on it. This is a spawner that we have silk touched, and it is now Apotheosis branded. So we have a minimum spawn delay, maximum spawn delay, spawn count, max entities, activation range, spawn range. So we have a whole bunch of stats that we can modify. If we press U on that, we can see all the different things that we can apply to this spawner. And then it kind of repeats. If you place nether quartz in your offhand and you apply this, this removes the modifiers that you have applied, right? Okay, so that's where we're at right now. The first thing we want to do is place this down. This is a zombie spawner. We want to place this down and we want to apply redstone control to it. You can see it is no longer spinning, right? So no longer spinning. Nether star makes it so a player does not have to be nearby. So we're going to apply that as well. Gas tiers increase the maximum entities, and you can go up to 32, I think is what it said. Yeah. So there's that. Fermented spider eye does something else. Spawn count. Okay, so we can do up to 16 mobs at a time. You can have 32 nearby, which is fantastic. We want to change this to an Enderman spawner, so I'll apply a spawn egg there. And then sugar reduces the minimum spawn delay. You can bring that all the way down to 10, I think, or is it 20? Okay, so 1 second. And then the clocks reduce the maximum spawn delay. So right now it's between 1 second and whatever 650 divided by 20 is seconds duration. So we'll just go ahead and keep applying these clocks, bringing that down to the minimum. I think it's less than 2 stacks, stack and a half, something like that. It looks like it's a stack plus maybe 14. So whatever that is, I guess that'd be 78 clocks is what you need total. Anyway, so this spawner is now set up to be the minimum and maximum spawn delay of 1 second. They can spawn 16 at a time for a total of 32 nearby before it stops spawning. Doesn't need a player nearby, and it needs redstone in order to activate. Now you can change the spawn range to be bigger if you want. So instead of a 9x9, you can make it really big. It'll spawn mobs further away, but I don't think I want to do that. So this is our silk touch pickaxe. We can pick this spawner back up. So what we're going to want to do is not cue my pickaxe on the ground, but we're going to want to replace our Enderman spawner. I'm sorry, our wither skeleton spawner over here with the Enderman. Another thing that we're going to have to do. Yeah, so mob grinding utils has this item here, this ender inhibitor. This guy prevents Endermen, or I guess any entities, from teleporting up to 8 blocks away. So I guess this would also prevent the shulkers from teleporting too. I suppose that would be the only other entity that would teleport? Maybe. Well, let's go ahead and make that. It's not super expensive, so we'll do that. We do need an Eye of Ender. We need a lot of those. Let's just make some extras. There we go. So there's an Ender inhibitor, and I think you can just stick that. Yeah, I think that's all you got to do, really. You can right click to turn it off, right click to turn it back on, and it says up to 8 blocks away. So I assume, well, either way, any mob that's within the range of this mob grinder here that might teleport away, this should stop it. That's the idea anyway. So let's turn this off before I accidentally myself. I don't have my magnet on. I need my stuff. Or actually, no, I guess that got picked up by this, didn't it? So all that stuff is in here. Okay, got it back. So yeah, we want to turn, or we want to change the spawner. I don't know if this stays. This might break off. We'll might have to reset that up. Yeah, it looks like that broke. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I need a block here for a spacer. We need our Enderman spawner right here. We're going to remove that. We will place the redstone link right back like that. And we do have to set the channel again. We're using a wither skeleton skull as the channel 1, frequency 1. There we go. That should be basically all that we need to do here in order to get this running. So I think we are good to go. We just need to put this redstone block back here. That piece of dirt. And let's turn this thing back on. Although I don't see that spinning, which is not a good sign. Oh, you know what? Okay. There is one more thing that we need to do here. Now you gotta be really careful because our mob grinder is active. I need to shift right click the antenna. There we go. So now it's a receiver instead of a transmitter. It's looking for a signal, not trying to send one. Now we turn that on. The Enderman is spinning in there. The first time does take a little bit for it to charge up, but after the first spawn, then it'll just be once per second, if I remember correctly. And then we're going to have to do something with the ender pearls. Let's see here. It's spinning faster and faster. It should be spawning any moment now. Maybe. Are we gonna... Why would it not be spawning? It is perfectly dark in there. It is not perfectly dark in there. We do have torches. I might need to turn off. Okay. I think they're okay. Yeah. If we look at these spawners, look at the uses one more time. There was one that ignores light, a soul lantern. Let's make a soul lantern. I forgot that there are torches in there. Okay, we'll apply this and that should fix it completely up. Okay, ignores light. There we go. There we go. Okay, gotta turn my magnet off though. Okay. Stop. Yes, we have this filter specifically to extract certain items out and nothing else. So we need to tell this thing, we need ender pearl fragments and ender pearls out of here. And that would be from down here. So I would need to add another capacity card to add in more things. Capacity card, we don't have that on AutoCraft. Okay, well, it looks like we have the stuff in here to just craft one, so that is perfectly fine. So we'll do that and remove an acceleration card in the process. That opens up all 9 slots. So now we can put pearls in there and we can put those in there. Is there anything else that we need? Maybe the nebulous hearts? Now this is going a little bit slow. This will speed up over time. Yeah, let's actually hold on to the nebulous hearts as well, since we do actually have other spots in here available. And Enderman heads are going to fill up as well. So I guess that is something else that I would need to extract out. And then we need to find a home for Enderman heads. So I'll make another drawer for that. Okay, so it turned out that adding in the other capacity card and adding all those things to the one import bus was just not going to work. And also I forgot to add the wool to the spawner to make these mobs silent that got spawned. Yeah, but we are still getting these guys that are spawning outside of the confines of the spawning area. I'm not sure what's going on or how they're teleporting. Maybe I need to move this guy like on the spawn or something. I don't know if this thing is affected by redstone or not. I guess I could find out, but anyway, yeah, somehow mobs are coming in here. I guess they're taking fall damage and then they're warping because they take damage. You know how Endermen are. Well, either way, we are now keeping up with the amount of items that we are collecting, so that's not a big deal. I did go ahead and restore the other acceleration card to this import bus, and then yeah, we still have the same 5 items being imported over here. So yeah, I think everything is going to be fine when we eventually switch off of the Endermen back to the Wither Skeletons. The important thing is we are collecting these Ender Pearls at a pretty fast rate. So yes, we are up to 17,000 now. I think we only needed like 8,000 more or something. I can't remember the total amount. We were trying to make the Enderium block 3x. We needed 2 of those. And if we calculate this now, we should have everything ready to go. So if that is the case, we'll go ahead and queue it up. It looks like it is the case. Yep. So we'll go ahead and just queue that up. Let the system craft all of this Enderium and then make the 2 blocks that we need. And that portion of our, what is this thing? The improbable probability device will be complete. Yeah, we needed 2 of those blocks. All right, guys. So our 2 blocks of Enderium Block 3X have completed. Yes, that's right. We have all the Enderium done now, and we actually have quite a bit of Platinum remaining. And of course, we have a bunch of Ender Pearls now. In fact, I switched over our Ender Pearls from a regular drawer to a compacting drawer. And, you know, a regular drawer that's fully upgraded with 4 of these copper things will hold 8.4 million, which is pretty good. That's way more than what we need of any particular thing. A compacting drawer with these ender pearls that has the compressed blocks in it will hold 21.2 million with only 3 copper upgrades. Way more than what we're ever going to need. But anyway, I made that change here because I felt like, yeah, since we can compact them and stuff, might as well just hold a whole bunch of them. Yep, so that's what we're doing here for the ender pearls. But yeah, our collection of all the things for the improbable probability device is looking pretty good now. We're down to 3 items. This one, our advanced solar panel, remember we already crafted and that's up there. Even though it doesn't show we have it in the system, we do have it. So the next thing that I think that we should work on for this is going to be the nuke. Seems pretty cool. So I don't think, yeah, I haven't made any of the recipes for any of this stuff yet. So let's make some recipes and we will tell the system how to craft this stuff. So it knows how to make these middle items. We don't know how to make TNT. That's a pretty simple thing. We should have everything available for that. Right, so quad uranium fuel rod, that's going to be a thing. We don't know how to make these dense copper plates, so that's something we're going to have to learn. And then the dual uranium fuel rod. Let's learn that one. Again, more dense copper plates. And then uranium fuel rod is the final thing in here that we are going to need to know how to do. And that is a fluid cell that has water in it, plus uranium dust equals one of these. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out how to pre-fill these fluid cells with water, because I'm definitely not going to do that manually. But we can do that through thermal. There's probably the canning machine. I think you can do liquids with that as well if we wanted to stick with the Industrial Contraptions mod for everything. All right, so we should be able to throw a good portion of these recipes in here. Not all of them, but a good portion of them. So the nuke, the TNT, the quad, the dual. This is a processing pattern, so that can't go into here. So if we do the nuke, we do this, we just kind of look at everything that's needed here. So we're going to need 20 dense copper plates to get this done. And we're going to need 16 uranium fuel rods. That's actually not so bad when you look at it like that. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, so dense copper plates. Let's figure out how those are made. Dense copper plate is 8 copper plates in a compressor, or the advanced compressor. Okay, do we know how to make copper plates? We don't. Okay, so we don't know how to make copper plates. We don't know how to make the dense copper plates. So we still have quite a bit of things here to learn. So there's that. And then we need to learn how to make the copper plates themselves. So you can do that this way. We probably want to do it this way though. Okay, so that is everything. Rolling machine, I believe we have set up over here. Yeah, the roller. So we know how to do that. This one, the dense one, was made in which machine? The compressor, that would be this one. Okay, so we should know how to make these now. If I tell it to make one, just make sure things work. That looks like it's all happy, and there we go. Sweet. Okay, so we know how to make all that. So back to nuke. Yep, the only thing that we need now is just these uranium fuel rods. Right, so the one thing that we need to do is figure out how to get these fluid cells full of water. I did try combining a uranium dust with a fluid cell without water, and it does not work in the canning machine. So these do have to be pre-filled with water, and I don't want to manually do that. So here's what we're going to try. I'm going to put a hopper here. I'm going to put a basic fluid tank here. These have an input-output slot, and I'm pretty sure you can hopper into these. So if I put a hopper here, and then I put that into there, yeah, that goes to the input slot, and then we have an output slot when it gets filled, and then I assume this will extract out from the output slot. I haven't tried that yet. Let's put a fluid pipe here, and then we'll put the sink here, and we'll start pumping water in. Okay, so we have water going into here. That's empty. This is empty. Fluid cell down here. Perfect. Okay. So if we put in all of these, those just filter all the way through. And now we have our fluid cells full of water. Awesome. Right. So we're going to want to do something like this, but not here in the middle of the open floor. I don't know where we're going to do this at, but yeah, I assume this would work just the same, putting an interface on top, and then we could pipe into that interface or whatever, the pattern provider, and return the items back. So yeah, I'll figure out a spot where to place that, but that's how we are going to automatically fill these fluid cells. All right, so here's our simple setup here, just that basic fluid tank. We have the ME pattern provider on top, and we have an arrow pointing down just to make sure that's the only place that this is going to put the item. We have one fluid cell equals a fluid cell. That's an empty fluid cell equals one that has the 1,000 millibuckets of water in it. And then we're just using a no upgraded pipe to put the return item back into the ME pattern provider here. So if we do this and we do one of these, look at that, we got the fluid cell of water. So that is all good. So the next thing we need to do is put this pattern over into the canning machine. Canning machine here. So that's going to make our uranium fuel rod. And then one final thing that we need to do is we need to tell our applied energistic system how to make the dust. That's something we don't have. Do I have an extra? Oh, I do down here. Okay, yeah, so we should be able to say one uranium ingot is going to equal a dust down there. So we need this. One of those and one of these. Just like so. And that goes right into here. So that should be the last part of this. So if we tell it to make ourselves a nuke, it should know how to craft everything, and I'm just going to assume things are going to work. Oh, I saw one uranium cell get made. Oh, here we go. Yeah, things are being made. Yeah, look at that. We made a whole bunch of those. Okay, things are happening. We should also be making, yeah, the plates to make the dense ones. Sweet. All right, so everything is auto-crafting now. This is actually a lot simpler than I thought this was going to be. I thought this was going to be a real big pain in the butt, but it isn't. Just things go a little bit slow here. It's not real fast to make these, but I guess that's fine. We could speed this up a little bit more, but I don't have any more overclockers. I could make them. We're going to run out of these small coolant cells. Okay, well, I guess I could just yoink some out of this and throw it over into here for now, just to make that go a little bit faster so we're not waiting on it as long right now. And yeah, so we'll have a nuke here in no time at all. All right, guys, so we went ahead and we got ourselves our nuke made. Now, I'm actually kind of curious. What happens when you set off a nuke in this mod pack? Do you know? I don't know. Let's go ahead and place it down and find out. Seems like a great place to do it right here. I'll place that down. We are going to use a flint and steel on this. And we're going to get out of here. I don't know how long that takes or how big the explosion is. But yeah, I'm going to be back here. I had launched a nuke. Oh, things are happening. Oh, that's not that big. I thought this was going to be like massive. Okay, interesting. So it places X fluid. Huh. Whoa. I just took damage. Oh, there's lightning. What the heck? What is that from? I don't know. X fluid. We got a bunch of cobblestone around. Oh, there's sparks and stuff happening. Interesting. So there must be some kind of like... Oh, this guy. Was it this guy the whole time? I was gonna say there must be some kind of radioactive thing that's going on in here that's causing that. Huh, okay, well, yeah, the nuke is actually not as big as I was expecting it to be. I think the IC2 nuke was actually like twice this size or something. Huh. Well, anyway, that's pretty cool. Now we gotta see what the nuke looks like. And with that, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and wrap the episode up here for today. Yeah, getting the nuke done, auto-crafted. We can make as many of those as we want, which is pretty awesome. I did also see, if you look at the nuke, there is a nuke arrow. I don't know how that works. Do I want to know how that works? Kind of. But if we saw the destruction, of the regular nuke. Imagine just being able to shoot one of those in a certain direction and just have that explosion happen wherever. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.